Motherfucking hi, you
Anthony,
sucks of
stop.
shit. Huh?
Fuck you.
Stop what? Fuck
Stop
me,
hitting
buddy?
your mic. Stop
Is
hitting
this...
your mic.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna
This
start
is-
hitting you. If stop.
This is...
Don't
This
stop
is...
hitting your mic.
This is how we starts podcasts, peoples. For, like, the last 3 days, I haven't had, like, internet this whole time, so the only thing I've been reciting to myself is, what fucking song? RPG, and I've been saying the N-word a lot, like, excessively, to the point where, like, Mom's scared.
You know what? I do
Nice.
agree. You do.
Oh, you joined me, alright?
I'm
Imagine
glad.
saying the N word long enough. Imagine saying the N word enough to the point
I'm
your
glad
parents are
Anthony-
like, scared of you walking on the street.
I'm glad Anthony's saying the N-word because it emphasizes who he truly is. He's showing his true colors to everybody.
Mhm.
You're just saying the N-word every
I'm
day.
addicted to nicotine.
You're addicted to nicotine.
Yeah.
Get it? Because Chris didn't know how to say nicotine in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you
Okay.
thinking of,
how
Chris?
How about you introduce this? How about you introduce this before I say something about
okay.
what you just
Alright,
said?
it's the man, the myth, the legend, Soviet spy, and there's some other dude here named Chris. I don't know who the fuck he is. He's probably here in the beginning. I don't know.
Okay, so I used to say nicotine because I thought that's how it was.
You raging
presented.
anime
you did
weeb.
not say
No.
nicotine.
No, you didn't say
You said it
nicotine.
with a G.
God, that's like the most. Oh my god! Like when you say do that boop noise, and then let's just come back to whatever the fuck we're talking
All right,
about.
I'm just
It's
gonna put a lot.
static.
I'm just gonna put a lot of sensors right here,
All right. With that being
and
said,
there we go. There we have it.
Oh, that was a lot. All right,
Anyways,
don't
what's
cuss
up,
that.
guys?
Don't cuss that much on a podcast. That's a no-no.
I apologize. I apologize to all our YouTube viewers listening to this right
Yeah,
now.
the
Oh,
three.
yeah,
Just heard
23
me
of
say
them.
it.
Yeah, with like
23
Yeah, to the
unique
23
viewers.
of them.
yeah, with like 5 of them being like our members, and the other them, I don't fucking know,
Yes.
robots.
I am happy.
4.
I don't know.
You know
No,
what?
but it's good to be back. It's been what, a couple months?
It's good
since-
to have you
No,
back. It's probably been like 2 months, a month or so.
yeah, 2 months. 2
Yeah.
months.
3
And-
months,
fr-
5 months.
And everybody, I'd like to give a clap to Anthony for what he said at the end of episode 15 being true. Being the fag I am, I came back.
I don't know if you could say. Can we? It's like, all right, like for those that are watching, that's sensitive. Is like faggot a word you can't say out there?
No,
like
I
the
can
N-word?
say faggot whenever I want. If,
Oh,
if Swagger Souls can say faggot on the Misfits on Spotify,
But
I
what
can
if he's
say
gay?
faggot on YouTube.
Yeah, well, no, I hate that
What if he's
excuse
secretly
about.
gay?
Oh, I'm this,
You
so
know-
I could say it.
Well,
You
no,
know-
because that is the entire point. You can't just like stop, thinking about the fucking years of oppression a social group might get.
I mean, it's like saying that what's it called? It's like some guy that's mentally like ill says what's up, my retard. Nobody's gonna say that. Nobody's
Nah.
gonna say retard.
Alright, can I go
just
up-
because they are a retard.
Can
are you
Soviet
guys
walk up?
just trying to like prove
Nah.
yourselves and trying to?
We're trying to say like bad words like that, but slip under the radar so we could sound
You
good.
try-
You know what? I'm just
You're
gonna
trying to
say.
slur
I'm
underneath
just
the
gonna
radar.
say.
I agree.
I'm just gonna say the N word right now.
Don't
alright?
fucking do it.
N word.
Damn, you really did it.
You said the N word, you dipshit.
I know. See, like I'm about to say it right now,
Don't.
The N word.
and there you have it.
Fucking hell, Chris.
Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Play
Chris
outro
says the N-word.
music.
Play the outro music. Starting off strong as well. Yeah. Thanks for having me back, everybody. I am here to, kill Josh.
All right, no
even
one
though
gives
I
a
already
fuck.
killed him.
No one gives a fuck, Chris. All
The
right.
Thank
Josh
you.
plotline
Fuck
went
you.
nowhere.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
We're sad.
Can I say like Josh?
Out of ideas.
Josh and Neville are like the two names that I hate, or they just sound like douchey names, especially the
know
name
what?
Neville.
Josh,
And Eugene.
Neville,
Neville's one of them.
Edwards.
Nah, not Edward.
I don't know, man.
I'm glad.
Tyler.
I'm glad Josh is dead. To be honest, because
Oh.
like Josh, I fucking
Josh.
hated Josh.
Dude, he didn't
Remember
shower.
Soviet? Bro, he doesn't shower.
He doesn't
I'm
shower
saying,
for
like
he smelled like a sewage and I hated it.
He
he
pisses
smelled
in
like
sinks.
piss water.
Well, I mean, man's into that, but we don't gotta explain.
He loved pissing on other people's toilets.
He loved
Yeah.
pissing in other people's
He loves
toilets.
his toilets being pissed on by others.
Listen, guys. if you don't use your own toilet, like if you don't have your own personal toilet, you're fucking disgusting.
All right,
You use
Chris.
other
Okay.
urinals?
Like
Okay,
we gotta
Chris.
stop Chris because I know you've seen a lot of animes where like
Yeah.
they just be like, "Damn, use me as your personal toilet."
I was gonna say, man.
Like I think an
Dennis.
example. Drop out. Don't search that up. Search it up. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to live. Just drop out 1 and 2.
You know,
Hentai
I want to
and
talk
hentai.
about.
Anthony, you sick.
You know,
fuck,
speaking
terrible
of this,
person.
Speaking of
Speaking of
piss,
this- speaking of piss, I want to talk about why I got pissed off just a little while ago. So, me and Beans, we were enjoying ourselves playing Minecraft, and I was looking for the fucking jungle biome because jungle biomes have watermelon,
As you
and I
do.
needed watermelon.
all right. Anyways,
And-
just keep going. I don't want you to make any more N-word jokes.
Yeah.
Cut to the
Anyways,
fucking chase.
so I was looking for watermelons, and I was pretty far from home because the coordinates for my house were like 129, fucking 69, 87, and I
Did-
was like
did Chris-
1500.
Did Chris just soft dox himself?
Yeah, I just doxed myself. So don't raid my Minecraft house, please. So I'm. I was like 1500, 69, 3600, and I was far from home. And Beans was asking me, "Hey Chris, what are you doing out right now? Can you get some stuff?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just looking for the jungle biome for watermelon." He said, "Oh, Chris, I have watermelon seeds." So then I got pissed and I decided to march my way back to the house. And I was really close home. But the inconvenience was that
His mom walked him, beat him, told him to go to sleep.
yes,
And then he cried
yeah,
like a little
dude.
bitch.
Like what the fuck?
Wait, did
Mom?
that happen?
No.
Okay.
So
I mean, that sounds like something.
Yeah.
He's
Given that
over
Chris
you.
is a Mexican.
I'm just
I went
saying.
up to a mountain. It was late at night, and I was on Discord trying to talk to Sigma, and all of a sudden on my headphones I hear a skeleton shooting at me, and the skeleton was just trying to kill me, and I was 3 hearts from dying. So I went to go hide on the corner, on the edge of the mountain, like a smart individual I am, like a high
Big
IQ
brain. I hide.
member of, yeah, big brain
Big
over
brain.
here. And then the skeleton shoots me, and I fall off the cliff, and I fall down and die, and then I scream out saying, "No!" And then after that, Bean says, "What?" And then he sees that I died, and he stayed quiet, and then I walked off, put my headphones down. I go downstairs. I go downstairs.
Beat my
and I
mom
grab
like a
bo-
gamer I am.
No,
Feel
even worse,
suppressed.
That's a pro gamer move.
I got a bottle of mustard and I squeezed it in my mouth because I was mad.
It's a fucking coping mechanism.
Fucking payoff. Oh,
I was so mad. I decided to drink a bottle of mustard.
Like-
I mean,
all-
as you do.
as I do.
Chris's mom
As I-
is in the other room, and this is all she hears.
No, you just.
No, dude, and the worst part of it all is that I couldn't get my stuff because I had a shit ton of stuff and I lost it all on my journey. And me and Beans agreed on this world that we wouldn't like have cheats on at all. Like it was just strictly survival. You either lose your shit or you go look for it. But I was decided to, leave my shit there.
Cheat?
'cause
Oh.
I'm not gonna go there.
All right. We all know
Actually
you were a cheater.
surprised.
You know what, like Chris?
Dirty,
Yeah.
filthy Minecraft cheater
Uh huh.
on my
Chris-
Christian server.
Since Chris is being an epic gamer going inside yesterday, I was kind of invited to a little pool party thing, and that was fucking interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How cool.
How?
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
They
No,
gotta
no, I
finally
don't,
use
buddy.
that,
I don't
really
feel
expired condom.
we don't talk about that any fucking ways. So like, I'm usually just like a fucking cretin on my goddamn recliner playing League of Legends and jerking off to whatever looks feasible, and
Yeah.
my friends invited me. They said, "Hey, our friend, or like we're all considered a family because we're stupid close. We're like, hey, it's gonna be a fucking. He's just invited us for a get together. He has a pool. We're gonna do all this shit, blanket forts. I don't fucking know." And we went there. We bought snacks. We were like, we bought snacks. There's a fuck ton of weed carts and all that, and like 2 vodka bottles. Shit. you know, given like the nice soy boy I wasn't gonna do the whole "oh mom pick me up, I'm scared they're drinking." I kind of like went through with it, especially since my mom and like my whole family members are all the way in LA going to the beach and spending the night there. So I had the whole night to myself. So we get there. Well, before we went to the party, we kind of went place to place. We walked around, we talked, other good Funko Junko with like my friends, and then now we're at the party. We realized that with my friends, they had an old friend. I don't know what names to use. Let's say this old fucked up friend name is Josh. All right, and the person that's a problem with it, we're gonna call her fucking Patricia. So Patricia, she's like, hey, I don't fuck with this dude. I don't fuck with this dude Josh. And like, cause they've had like problems before. Well, they were really close until Josh kind of did a bad, and I don't know what that bad was. But he was gonna come to the fucking pool shit, and then she was freaking out. She's like, "Damn, what the fuck? Why did he fucking invite him?" But we said, "Fuck it, we're gonna go there. We're gonna make it. We're gonna have a good time. Nothing's gonna ruin the shit." We went there. I was making fucking food. I was making sure. I said like everybody like under my watch,
What
everybody's
kind of
gonna
food?
fucking eat. Oh, we had
Listen, Anthony, this is very important. What kind of food did you make?
Let's see. I put pickles and mayonnaise inside like a Ben and Jerry's chocolate ice cream, and that shit slapped.
Fuck.
And did you put your dick in it after?
Nah, I put like dead skin cells in my ball sacks. Just like
I
as salt.
agree.
Yeah, like mother's recipe.
Little bit.
That's the,
Nah, but go on. Go on, Anthony.
that's the only
Let's not
reason.
talk about your pickle.
No, that's the only reason I was conceived, so my mom could put like my musty dick skin
Okay,
cells
okay.
in my ice cream.
Okay, let's just continue with the story. Let's just continue with the
anyways,
story.
anyways, so okay, it was a grill out, burgers and other good Funko Junko, fries and tater tots, and now drinks are being out. We have a beer pong table, whatever the fuck it is. They have this man. When I went the boy's house. When we went there, or his parents' house, I went inside his room. He had like the most gamer fucking setup ever. Like 2 monitors. One of them is playing Smash Ultimate. The other one is just Steam is open, and just it was fucking badass. It was like a dream setup I wish I had. A gaming chair, subwoofer, and all that good Funko Junko. It was really impressive. But like
Gamer girl P.
this dude was like white privilege though. You could tell, and well, he was white, like super white. So my friends, they're teenagers as well, and by what I mean teenagers, I mean they're depressed. And when I mean depressed, I mean self-harm. But it's like it's all good. They just had some marks on their legs, but they said, "Hey, fuck it, we came here to have a blast, not do this, this, and that." So they got in their bathing suits. The thing is, I like one of these girls, but not like creepy like where I like full blown just kept staring at one of them when they're like naked to the point where I'm like defensive. Because when they walked out, they're like, everybody looked at them as if they're fucking Jesus. I mean, they're staring, and I felt uncomfortable for them, and you could tell they're like visually uncomfortable. And to kind of put the record straight, I'm a big man, but I'm not like huge. I'm like,
Chunky.
yeah, I'm pretty chunky, but I'm not like unhealthy. I'm in the fine between of unhealthy and just like healthy, I guess. But I
You
have some.
massive tits.
Yeah, I have like tits of a behemoth, and like I think that was the biggest thing I was insecure about, and my like stomach as well. So everybody was like egging me on to fucking to take off my shirt and like actually go in. But like the way I actually did it though is the one of my friends, Patricia, she was like, "You know what, Anthony? If you take off your shirt, I will take off like my shorts so she could kind of be in her like full swimsuit because she had underwear under." But I didn't know she had underwear under. Now she was kind of drunk, and when a woman is drunk, they tend to be a little nasty. So when she grabbed her shorts, because I thought that was like the only thing there, when she grabbed the shorts and like pulled them down, I was like, holy fuck, she's gonna be like ass naked. But to my surprise, there's still underwear, so that was all good. I took off my shirt. I gave my nipples a good slap just to kind of be encourageable about myself. And then Patricia's boyfriend, like, he took off his shirt, and I'm like, holy fuck, he had a chest hair of goddamn David Hasselhoff, and that made him chuckle. So everything's fine and dandy. I bought fucking water guns, we're at a jacuzzi. Somebody got their fucking phone wet and, like, completely dumped on, so that was sad. And then the other dude just threw his phone in a pool because it was fucking waterproof and not that good Funko Junko. But now this is where the night becomes super fucked up. Everybody's drunk. Everybody's drunk. It's just a sea of cis fucking males and females being pissed drunk as if it's like the last day of the fucking world. And with that, now we're just like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 camping in the fucking bathroom because they're spitting out whatever the fuck they're spitting out, and they're like throw up is cock teasing them, kind of going from your stomach to esophagus and then back and forth, back and forth. So we're staying there. They're drunk. There's just two women drunk in their fucking bathing suits. What could go wrong? Luckily, there was no touchy or whatever the thing's happening. I was looking over them, and so was the boyfriend of Patricia. And like you could tell, they're like they weren't gonna remember this night. And like Patricia told me, "Hey, Patricia's not the one I like. It's the other one I like. What's her name? We could call her Give me a name.
What?
Give me a name, you fucks. Give me a name.
Shit-ass,
Oh,
fuck-ass,
okay. Okay,
piss-ass.
is it for is it for a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. It's a girl I like.
Okay.
Come ass,
Okay.
vagina
Name
ass,
her
pussy
name
ass.
her Christina.
Christine. You know, fuck you, Chris. I'm not
You
doing
know,
that. It's gonna
Chris,
remind
Chris,
me of
it's
you.
pretty
No.
sus.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow,
That's
I hope the girl that Anthony likes is named after me.
a woman
sorry.
version of my name. Let's call this girl Tricipata. All right, Patricia and Tricipata. No, I'm gonna call this girl like Jocelyn, whatever the fuck, something simple. So Jocelyn over here, she's pissed drunk. She has a boyfriend as well, and I like her. This is kind of shitty, but hey, I gotta stay like good, and I can't do anything, and I didn't do anything. So we're just talking, and then like Patricia, she's like, oh damn, well, like I know you like her. Please don't take advantage of her. And I'm like, I'm not. And just like that whole night, we're just kind of looking over them because God knows what the fuck's gonna happen. They've never been this fucked up before in a while. So it's just, we're not like babysitting. They can still walk around and all that, but I was like really rushing to see if they needed anything and all that. And once we like everything settled down, we started cleaning. The white privileged man,
Shit.
he was playing this hentai game. And he had Steam Link, so he was playing it on the living room TV. And it's like, I think it's called Space Waifus, and it's just like shoot 'em up, also undress space bitches. And once like everybody was running to mom. I mean like everybody was screaming and saying go, you got this. And then once it actually fucking happened, we just, oh my god, that she was undressed in space. She looked at 10. My dick was hard. No, it wasn't, but she was actually 27. And holy
Whoa.
fucking shit, we like. It was all guys. It was just like a pool of not testosterone but estrogen. Just swarming his fucking living room couches, screaming that there's like a naked anime woman in the fucking TV screen, and that was the most pathetic thing ever. Also, ironically, I was eating ramen, so kawaii. It was like 11 o'clock.
Anyways, Anthony's off the podcast.
Okay.
Nico.
Nico.
Okay, that's a bit too far, mister. I will get my dad out and I'll pop a cap in you, mister.
Anthony, I kind of lost you after the part when you said you fucking Black Ops 2 the fucking bathroom. I kind of lost you there.
Yeah. After that, it's like 11 o'clock. We all went home. He drove me back to my house. Patricia's boyfriend, we talked. Everything was as well. I was home alone for the rest of the night, and that day was pretty fucking interesting. That was the first time I've ever been like out to a party like that, and that sounds pathetic. So that was really
Wait,
cool.
so these friends, are they friends with like your mom or something?
No. She like I've told him about
think
the
so.
party thing. I've told him about the party and all that, but like I told her very vague descriptions, so she won't know how it's gonna be. But other than that, like everything was nice. Everything was well.
That sounds nice, Anthony. I'm glad you finally gotten out for once in your life.
I'm
No. That sounds like a shitty like a subtle jab, but like that's the only time that's ever fucking happened where I've been invited to something like that. So it's pretty badass. I forgot what it was to have friends like in real life, not you fucks on the internet on your fucking computer screen. Whoa,
You can't
what?
cuss at me.
You know what, Anthony?
Don't cuss at me.
Anthony, I'm fading out now.
You know what?
I'm fading
You
out.
know what? I'm
No.
gonna ghost on you.
Bye.
You know what, Anthony?
No,
Anthony?
Chris!
Bravo 6, going ghost.
Nah, fuck you, buddy.
Going ghost.
Jesus Christ.
But no,
Man,
actually, you know what? That sounds fucking
You know,
awesome.
Anthony,
man.
I'm glad you finally like got out and actually did some shit like that. I enjoy going out with my friends a lot.
Well, yeah, I see your
just
stories, and you're playing bowling or going out eating and all that good Funko Junko, and everybody
yeah,
you got
and-
with looked white cis male.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
and last
six
time
meals
we went to this one place where you go kart and legit I was just drifting. I was drifting all my turns. Look, all right, let me tell you, all right? All right. Here's what happened. Yeah, play the Tokyo Drift instrumental right here, Chris. So listen. I was just waiting in line. And then this guy gets on the go-karts, right? I'm not with him. I'm not with this race right now. So he gets on and he looks determined to fucking win. So when the race starts, right, he speeds the fuck up and he starts catching up to people really fast. He starts drifting turns and shit, and it looks really nice. And after that, he gets first place and wins and shit. And then after that, it's my turn to get on. So then I get on the fucking go-kart and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to prove that guy that I'm better than him, all right? Because I am a gamer and you don't fuck with me if I play Crash Nitro Kart.
I'm oppressed.
I'm
I'm mad. I beat women. I got this.
I play
You
Crash
can't-
Team Racing, the original.
You can't beat me. You can't beat me. I've played Crash Nitro Kart 24/7.
All right.
That's
I have Red Bull in my fucking veins right now. I'm so energized. Ugh.
I want to go to the bathroom right now. You can't stop me. So then after that, I get on my go-kart, and then afterwards, the woman asks, which line wants to go first? And then I raise my hand. And then afterwards, she's like, all right, who wants to go first? Speak loud. And I have a deep voice, all right? I can't
Voice.
I can't
I
like
have a deep
Oh, I
scream.
have a deep voice.
I have a deep voice. No,
My
I have
name
a
is
deep.
Chris. I have a deep voice.
No. Compared to everybody there, I had
All
the
right,
blue.
was it like a
seven-year-old,
sea of
whatever.
6-year-olds? Was it just like preschoolers there?
No, it was like grown adults and shit. And
Yeah.
and then this lady screamed. She's like, I do.
It was
And then
Fuck.
after that,
You're gonna kill me. I have to
yeah,
edit
this was like
that.
this was like the sped ed group.
Oh god, no.
no, but yeah, she said I did, and then her line was gonna go first. So then I got pissed, and then when her line went after she gave me the signal to go, I sped the hell up. I just full on went accelerated, and then at a turn, I didn't stop to drift. I legit sped up and then turned, and all you heard was.
Dog died.
Like you heard no, you heard the tires. You had the tires squeak. It was like, "Arr!" And then after that, I catched up to the lady, and then I was planning on flipping her off, but then after
Fuck,
that,
alright.
I said catch up, and then afterwards I speeded up and I said, yeah,
Why
that
are
sounded
you?
cool.
Why are you this? Why are you this like
Oh,
like
God.
aggressive?
Jesus Christ, you just outplayed a fucking 40-year-old booklet.
Yeah. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, and then afterwards I got first place because I drifted all my turns. It was
Are
nonstop.
you proud of that?
Okay.
And then, no. But it wasn't worth it at the end because when I went to go get some steak burgers, my leg was shaking because of how I didn't stop at all, and my
Are you
foot
sure
was
it
just on
wasn't the
gas.
crack settling in?
No,
sure
no,
it wasn't
I've
the
never
Red Bull
done
coursing
crack
through
in my
the-
life.
Yeah, okay, that was most.
Yeah, that's what
stupid
every
statement
crack. Yeah, that's what every crackhead says.
but-
Chris
My-
looks up at his like wall and he's a post-it note and it says what to do if asked about crack and just like oh never done crack at all.
It just has one.
That's what I do every day.
Crack.
I update the post note every day.
What not to say this day.
I don't do crack.
To crack. Nah, but yeah, no, it was fun. I like the go karting, like just beating everybody. I even beat an old lady. Like, no, here's what I did. What was I gonna say? Okay, so whenever I turned and someone was in front of me, I had to slow down because they were turning as well, and bumping into other carts was not allowed. And if you got 2 warnings for bumping into other cars or for doing other shit, you got off the track. So I had to slow down every turn whenever somebody was turning as well. And then I'd speed up and then go, and then afterwards I'd pass them, and then I'd like turn my car so that they'd have to like turn their car as well, because then they would crash into me. And then I'd fucking, what's it called, trap them, and they'd have to crash into the wall. And then at one point I got someone trapped into the wall that they crashed into the wall, and their car just started turning and shit. And that's when I felt bad. And I stopped doing that.
I don't. Shit. You're almost an adult, and you're fucking people up in go karting.
I'm fucking people up in go karting.
Z, man. Welcome to
yeah,
Gen,
straight.
Man.
It's like fucking hell. This is like the way you explain this story. Is how like the way you explain the story is like you're so like proud of it. You're so like this is like an accomplishing moment.
I'm so proud that I beat everybody.
You're so proud that you forced everybody to a wall so they would crash and you could just go in front.
Yeah, I actually am.
I've done that before, and it's a very satisfying feeling. I think you're just cartsis, yeah.
Do you like Luigi death stare them while you do so?
No, no. One of my friends were on the cart. One of my friends were also racing. And when I passed them, I flipped them off.
The fact that you didn't do a Sonic "You're Too Slow" impression, I'm disappointed in you.
Given that you're one of the biggest Sonic fanboys.
I did something even better. You know Chad Warden, right? You know that song he plays?
Oh god.
The intro?
Yeah.
I played that the whole time.
You're really
I
stupid.
actually did. No, I put my phone into my shirt so that I'm able to listen to the music.
Retarded.
The only thing I'd recite while go-karting is Rock and Roll McDonald's. Shit slaps.
Dude, I should have put that song.
Rock and Roll McDonald's.
No. You just hear that song when I'm just trapping someone into the wall and they start crashing.
That's fucking scary.
Fucking god.
Just imagine, you just hear, somebody's just chilling on the track. They're just driving. And then they just hear, Rock and Roll McDonald's. Rock and Roll
McDonald's. Phone speakers. I agree.
No, it's loud.
Yeah, your shitty fucking Samsung.
My friend heard me coming. Like after the track, he told me, "Oh yeah, were you the one who were playing the music where it's like we fly high, no lie and all that shit?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was me."
You sung that as if it was like an X song. Spotlight, moonlight.
Yeah.
I like videos where people like intentionally fuck up the lyrics. Like, girl, why you like pissing in a can or some shit like that. I don't know why. I'm shit tier comedy.
Coat, something.
Yeah.
Nah. But anyways, any stories from you, Soviet?
Oh,
apart
yes.
from the crackheads burning down their building.
I'm gonna talk about that. I want to talk about crackheads because
I feel it.
Oh my fucking god! I live my boyfriend lives in a neighborhood of
I feel it. That's whack.
It's interesting.
That's whack.
Right in front of our house.
That's whack.
It's just like a flat open lot. So no one's supposed to live there.
That's whack.
But a bunch of people do.
Yeah.
There's like tents there and whatever and whatnot. I think I've shown in the group chat before. One time, there was a Confederate flag in one of the tents.
Yeah.
You showed that?
Yeah, I
don't
posted
remember
that. It was just a Confederate flag. I probably just posted the Confederate flag by itself. But anyways, it's on the other side. That's where it's weird, sketchy fence. They're basically trailer houses, but with fences around them, and quote unquote property lines. There's another crackhead lady across, like on the left side. They get searched almost daily, not daily, but like weekly by the police. And it's hilarious because she keeps coming back. They kick her off the property because it's not hers, and she keeps coming back. Anyways, back to the fire.
Wait.
Yeah. I don't know if you know. Okay, tell them what happened, Soviet, about
I was
the fire.
checking my mic. What do you mean a fucking fire?
Yeah, I mean a fire, Anthony.
The fuck is on fire?
Like imagine like a house on fire, basically.
Right.
Yes, like
Are
actual
the
flames.
weeboos coming?
The weeboos? Okay, I'm getting to that.
Just tell the story, Soviet.
Alright. So I'm in the living room, we're watching a horror movie. I think we were watching I don't remember. I think it's either like Truth or Dare or some like shitty horror story.
Yeah,
horror movie.
Shit,
On
we
Netflix or
weren't
some shit
watching
like
it on Netflix, exactly. We weren't watching
I
it to
knew
get entertained. Actually, no, we were. We weren't watching it for the horror or to get scared. We were watching it to make fun of it. Anyways,
I feel it.
his mom is outside, and all of a sudden, like, kind of taps on the glass door to the living room, because that's where it's connected. And she says, "Come out here." We walk out. We look outside, and there's just a plummet of smoke coming from, like, behind one of the tents. And then these cracked up, homeless looking dudes running with buckets, pouring it on there, running back and forth.
Were they like white? Were they Mexican? What race were they?
I'd say like pure white, full beard, almost like black, kind of like,
Are they,
whatever,
like,
wrinkly skin.
Malnourished or like
Yeah.
chunky?
No, not malnourished. I mean, like more white skinhead, crackhead kind of vibes,
Oh.
just crackhead
I thought
vibes.
it was like the. I thought it was like the "Hey fool" kind of fucking.
No.
Serio, homie, serio.
No.
Si,
I don't think I could
si.
afford jeans.
Hey, fool!
Hey fool!
Hey, fool.
Fool,
Hey, fool, step up on that, fool.
Nah, but
Anyways,
you were
know.
saying something.
They were running back and forth, and we were just watching it all from. We were in a duplex, and there's like a little gate in between that separates, the perimeter of the apartments, and I'm gonna beat you up, Anthony, and the outside, the other street. It was like, separated by a street. So behind the fence on the other side of the street was, the burning place. We heard the fucking fire trucks out in the distance, and we're just watching it. We're just watching it all play out. They're screaming, they're yelling, there's things being thrown about. Some
And
dude
Soviet was
is
like
just
hard the whole
throwing.
way through.
Oh my god, my penis was erect.
Yeah, it was like the size of an elephant trunk, hearing like pedestrians scream for their lives.
Yeah, no. I had to take a piece of the fire hose to cover it, So anyways, it goes out. And we're like, "Oh, it's fine." The fire trucks come back again, and then it starts plummeting right after. And so
So they come back.
no, so they're about. It looks like they're about to leave. They didn't know what to do. They had it took a second, since there weren't any fire hydrants near the plot of land. Okay. My editing software went all kooky. Since there was no fire, whatnot, near that plot of land, fire
It
hydrants,
was all a dream.
they had to go really far away and then bring it up. Yes, it was all a dream as well. But, they never actually used their hose. They just kind of, watched as it was smoking.
Oh.
I don't think they could do anything. Because I don't think the hose would reach. So they just kind of, watch with the fire extinguisher. They got that one of those out and, spit a spot. And then
Yep.
police came. Now,
Oh, to arrest them?
I don't know. I don't know what they did, but I remember probably the question, why in an
The fuck
area
were
they
guys
know
doing?
has crackheads, all of a sudden just went up in flames. And there was one dude just sitting down, I think handcuffs behind his back, sitting by a cop car. And I'm like, two possibilities. He started the fire, or he said a shit ton of crack.
If there wasn't a bunch of people being arrested, it probably was him that started the
It
fire.
might have,
maybe.
but I
While
went
lighting his crack
inside
pipe.
after. It was 97 degrees outside already, and I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna stand in that to watch a bunch of crackheads get arrested. So maybe the more people get arrested. I don't know.
The best entertainment.
Oh man. Well, I mean, we watched the rest of the Truth or Dare things, and kind of didn't think about it. What we think happened also was a power line fell. There was, a power line that was cut. And
You probably would have heard that.
no, my boyfriend's mom did. She said it sounded like fireworks, and then
I'm gonna say
fire,
my
which it might have been a
boyfriend was
firework.
my boyfriend was moaning so loud where I couldn't hear anything but that. I honestly thought,
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I thought you were gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck.
Sometimes it be like that.
Anyways,
Sometimes we're busy and shit, and we also hear gunfire and just like
But your
whatever.
boyfriend's like,
he sounds like a witch. You know what that's like?
Like as the gunshot happens, all you just hear is ah!
Yeah, neighbors get annoyed sometimes. They come over and knock and like, yo, what's going on, man?
and
You see it?
you just like, holy fuck, like you go to answer the door because it's some mailman mid fuck, and then your boyfriend's in the background like, It's just like he's like just suffering through the worst pain right now since he completely destroyed his anal cavity.
Yeah, it do be like that.
It really did.
But
Okay.
yeah, we enjoyed-
Okay.
We enjoyed watching a bunch of crap kids set a fire,
You
put out a
just
fire.
enjoyed that fire.
Yeah, that
Was
fire,
anybody
too.
on fire?
No,
Was a
I don't think
was
so.
Ambulance
An
called?
ambulance came.
Ambulance.
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 A bondulance. They came, but I don't think they didn't know EMT came out and like tried to check up on anyone. No one actually walked to it. They just kind of like sat there.
Was there any
narrow
hazmat?
alleyway.
Because it might have been like them like cooking some shit.
Maybe.
If there was any
I
hazmat.
don't know. I don't
What
think
if
there
like
was.
one of them? You know how like crackheads have superpowers?
Yeah, I agree.
What if one
Yes.
of them is like walking out fully embracing that flames are like covering him, but he doesn't care?
He just walks out the building and just like looks, and then he starts shooting fire from his hands or some shit.
He just becomes like a Resident Evil 4 final boss.
He's the final boss. He's one of the bosses to Metal Gear, man.
Or like he pulls
Nobody
out a
gets
pipe.
that.
He pulls out a pipe and he warms it up with his skin because he's on fire right now and just straight smokes that.
And it's
bitch.
his sword. And it's his sword
Yeah,
now.
yeah. The pipe is his sword now. He forged the glass into like a sharp dagger with his skin that's
It's
on
like some
fire,
fucking
just so he can stab you. Fuck.
fucking D&D ideas.
Yeah.
Roll
like-
6 to not be on fire.
Or yeah, well, I wish that. Well, I mean, technically, I was on fire with the whole cigarette thing and all that good Funko Junko, and I have lung cancer now. Anyways,
Anyways, we're never gonna
Oh,
finish
man,
that
we
again.
We should finish that, but to be honest,
I told you,
I
we gotta
wanna,
wait
I
a
wanna
year.
restart it. I wanna restart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
D&D. Everybody, this is a special announcement. D&D will be an yearly thing.
They
Once
better
a
be
year.
like an
This
hour
time,
long.
but this time instead of being like 30 minutes long, it's gonna be like 2 hours and 30
Okay,
minutes
okay.
long.
All right, I did. Did somebody tell Chris that we weren't consenting to this?
You tell Chris that I don't want to
Did-
be with him in a room for longer than
I'm
an
sorry?
hour and a half.
And
I got my
yeah,
lawyer
we're
to talk
like-
about
We are
this,
also,
talk to his
guys,
lawyer.
just
I
to
don't
let
wanna
you
be
know,
here longer than I
everybody.
need to be.
Everybody, listen, I got to say something. We are all not recording from different houses. Totally not. We are in the same office in Australia right now, man.
Do you think the 2-month break kind of made Chris insane? Because
I think
don't think he's alright.
everything we've done has made him insane.
I am not crazy.
he's
okay.
looking at us. Hey,
He
hey,
hit his
Chris.
desk.
It's okay. It's okay, Chris.
You know what I want to talk about though?
What?
Math.
I know you two were probably around for this, but EXO Summer 2018.
Ooh,
No, wait.
2018.
Explain.
Yeah. Last year.
Wasn't it when he went to the barbershop?
This was
Or they went to
barbershop
the barbershop?
quartet.
No.
It was
No. Last year. Like,
Just
remember
this
last
Discord.
year? Last summer. Yeah, just this Discord. EXO Summer
Oh,
this
no.
Discord.
No, I didn't know he had a Discord.
Oh, you weren't there?
I'm not that cool.
No, and Anthony
No.
was a loser.
I guess me and Soviet can basically tell you what was going down because I was there since like January 2018,
Wow.
I think. Yeah.
I was only there
And,
since May. Lil and 50 drops. And I joined in.
I only popped in what's it called January, but I rarely talked, and like I came back like April and I started talking again, and what's it called? I just remember all the old people. Do you want to say their names, Soviet?
Old people. Oh, let's see. Trunks.
Trunks. We can
We
talk
can talk
about
about Trunks because he was on the podcast.
Oh, that brings back a
3.5.
lot.
Yeah, if you guys don't remember Trunks, he was on episode 3.5
The mistake.
with me.
The terrible idea
Yeah.
of a podcast.
With-
I still don't
Yeah,
think
it was.
why you guys
It was
made
with
that episode.
me. It was with me, Soviet, Captain, Eli, and Trunks, and he was there for that.
Damn,
I don't know if
shit.
many people know
This
about that.
this may be like a little bit of a tangent, but like, can you explain why you guys don't like that episode? Because till this day, I still don't know. Or like,
I don't
still
remember
really don't
anymore.
understand.
I remember.
Okay,
Okay, no.
okay, I remember.
Okay,
I
yeah.
remember. So Soviet was recording not Double D, D&D, and his audio got corrupted because it was echoing. And then Soviet told me in DMs, he's like, "Chris, the audio's echoing. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm gonna go fuck my boyfriend."
That voice acting.
And And then afterwards, I'm like, fuck, but we do need something out this week. So then after that, we went to go record an episode. It was late at night, and we were all tired
Late at
as
night
fuck.
on a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, it was on a
God, you're
Tuesday, and we
pathetic.
were all like exhausted. And I told Captain we really do need to record one. Who's down to record? And Eli was down. Did we ask him or was he down? I forgot.
We probably asked him.
But he was on the episode.
Yeah.
I don't want to get anything wrong. But he was on the episode, and then Trunks was down because we invited him in, and he was down for that shit. And then Captain was in, but Soviet joined later on, but it wasn't till like midway, I think. And we recorded, and we were all just exhausted as fuck. And Soviet joined midway, and we were all just playing soundboards, and it was just random nonsense, and everything was just random and shit, and there was nothing funny going on. I mean, there was some parts where it was funny, but I barely remember it until I watched like the podcast.
Yes.
And after we recorded it,
Watch the podcast.
everybody left. Nobody talked to each other. Everybody left. We had like a 5-minute little talk after the recording, but everybody was exhausted, and everybody was like, all right, bye, and shit. And when I was recording it, there was not really much for me to edit because it was just endless nonsense. So why would I just edit endless nonsense? So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to render this, and I'm going to upload it. And that happened, and yeah, that was... I consider it one of the most lowest quality episode we'd ever released in a long time.
I mean, also, like, least fun to record. Actually, second to least.
Oh, yeah.
I really did not enjoy recording episode... Was it episode 1? The bipolar... Jeez. The bipolar podcast.
Oh, no. Yeah. Episode 1.
Yeah, that was such an uncomfortable episode to record. Well, it also... I think it mostly was because we didn't know what we were doing in the beginning. We didn't know what position we wanted to take. We didn't know if we wanted to be all funny or all serious. And so I was just kind of like... getting too deep into it while just trying to be completely funny, and it's just like, oh, I don't fuck with this vibe. I don't chill with this dog.
And what was I gonna say? Another thing is that with episode 1, right, there were so many people on there.
No, yeah.
And there was like 7, and there was barely time for anybody to talk. It was either one main person that was talking, or everybody talked at the same time. And the reason why we called it bipolar is self-explanatory. I don't know if you guys watched the episode. If you did, congratulations. Here's your sticker. If you didn't, don't watch it. Unless you want to, it's fine.
Did you
But
spell stickers pathetic?
Yeah, fuck it. If okay, are they scented?
all right,
Are
give me
they
that
scent-
shit.
Are
Give
they
me that
scented?
shit right now.
Are they scented?
Give that shit
Are
right
they
now.
scented?
You know what?
No,
they don't have to.
they
be.
smell like
no,
my
you know
dick.
What? You know what? They're sparkly. They're cute. They're cuddly.
Get the
You
fuck
can eat
out of here.
shit.
Get the fuck out of
You
here.
can eat shit. You can eat shit.
You eat shit.
I fucking
You eat
love
shit.
glitter stickers.
Fuck you, buddy.
And the funny thing is that episode is our 3rd longest episode of the whole thing.
It's our
I
first
think.
longest.
Yeah, it's the 3rd longest episode. It's an hour 17.
Fuck, man.
And what was I saying? The title is self-explanatory because like we shifted from the way we were talking. Like at first, like the first couple 10 minutes, we were talking about like funny shit. We were just being funny and shit. And then afterwards, we realized, we're kind of being offensive. So we decided to make a turn. We fucking like turned hard, and we went from talking about funny shit to like political shit. And we were talking about like death, and we were talking about like a lot of political shit. And some people didn't know what to talk about. So the thing is that they were leaving as well. They were leaving the call because they were like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't want to talk about this
Oh
shit.
man. What is
And and then after that, we shifted again to funny. So we went from one lane, and then we turned into a freeway, and then we turned into the highway again, man. Like, it's a really bizarre episode.
Although I'd like to apply the thumbnail for it. Joss
Oh, yeah.
Sands, two other Sands, a cat, the Ramona background, a Teletubby
Teletubby.
man, and a marijuana leaf in the background. I do like that.
Just to let you guys know, the thumbnails, at first we were gonna go for like an approach for like episode 0, and we tried it for episode 1, but then we gave up on it on the Halloween episode, where like at the top right corner, we'd have like episode 2, episode 1, and we got rid of that trend.
Jeez.
But we really got to think like the thumbnails to Sigma. Sigma helped us with the thumbnails, and I legit was making dumb thumbnails. I remember Soviet put one thumbnail as a penis for episode 0.
Yeah, double D and blow rush.
Comedy gold.
Comedy.
Yeah.
You know anything else you do better than my cock and balls?
And,
You know what? You know what?
things.
I can't. How about that, huh?
You know,
know what? It's
actually,
like,
I don't want to talk about old X right now. We could save that for later on, but I want to talk about old Double D. Like, I'm talking about episode 0 to the Halloween episode.
Oh, so
No, from episode 0 to the first behind the curtain.
First behind the curtain.
well, that's
Okay.
when I wasn't there. That's when I didn't
Okay.
exist at all.
You were there for the Halloween episode.
Well, yeah.
remember?
Wait. When was the first behind the curtains? Was it after or post?
It
or
was
pre?
right after.
It was after.
All
part
right.
2.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
part
since
2.
you guys are like some fucking veterans or whatever the fuck, can I just talk about like my quick how I thought about this place when
Yeah,
I first
yeah,
did
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I was super
not gonna judge you
fucking
at all.
nervous. I mean, like, geez, podcast things were like some things I wanted to do before in the past, and I've like told my friends, hey, like it'd be pretty cool, it'd be pretty nice. So to actually like be invited and like take note that like before I tell Chris like this would be like one of the coolest shits for me and all that, and I'd love for this to happen. So when it was like actually happening, I was like, oh shit, all that good Funko Junko. So I went on my recliner. I put a blanket over me to kind of like reduce as much white noise as possible with my fucking
That's not
iPhone
gonna
mic.
reduce white noise.
Shut the fuck up.
Reduce
And-
reflections.
Whatever the
from
fuck. I
sound,
didn't want
uses,
noise.
Built-in preamp noise.
Just let him go on. Just let
him.
him go on, Soviet.
So fucking.
No,
I
but
just
you were
did
saying.
like I try to do like the best audio quality I can with the fucking iPhone mic, and I guess like that whole episode was really nice. And like Dob was taking most of the spots, but at least he was very funny about it. It was just holy fuck, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Looking back, it's just that was wild to me, but I love it.
I was on edibles.
So- Oh yeah.
Dob?
yeah.
No, I wanna ask you, Anthony. I wanna ask you something, Anthony. So, what's it called? When you first joined, so you were nervous, right?
Yeah, dumb nervous.
But during and after recording, how did you feel?
During recording, I was like, alright, don't fuck it up, but I don't know what to say. I don't know how everything's gonna go. After recording, I was like, holy fuck, I fucked it up, and I now know how everything's gonna go.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we felt.
Yeah, that's how we felt as well.
Yeah.
Because like episode 0.
Episode 0, I kind of liked. I kind of we really.
loved.
It was really fun recording it. It was super fun.
I really had fun recording episode 0, and I was like, we can actually make this a
But it's
fucking
shitty.
series and all that shit. And
It's shit.
yeah, now that I look back, it's shit.
So
It's pure shit.
Well, we
But
learned. We
the
get
thing
better
is-
over time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, back then, right, episode 0, we kind of had this feeling that doesn't match up to how we feel right now about the podcast. Back then, we were clueless, and we just did whatever happened on the podcast. I don't really know how to explain it, but there's just this certain like atmosphere to like the podcast back then, like episode 0. Like, we didn't know what to do. Soviet was the only one with the good mic and all that, and we were all just fucking around, and we all loved it, and we were really just enjoying it, and we didn't have like specific roles or anything like that, and like it was just a really good time to be on the podcast because like everybody was just there having fun and shit. And then after episode 1 was when everybody started getting iffy about Double D.
yeah.
Really?
Because like episode 1 was really, really, really shitty. Not because of what we were talking about, but because of how the atmosphere changed. Because before we recorded episode 1, we Me and Sylvia never talked about this later on down the road. We never talked about the fact that we had to re-record episode 1. We fucked around in the previous recording.
God, I forgot.
Tell them what happened, Sylvia. I'm
Didn't
gonna
we
let you take the
spend
spotlight.
57 minutes on a worthless recording? Just end it all and then do another one.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
okay.
just-
It was like
okay.
we were planning on doing it, like starting the recording at 1 o'clock. And by the time we actually it was like around 2 o'clock or something like that. I don't remember. But in
It
the
was
first
like-
few episodes, we were really stinging on like what time we started. We were like, okay, Saturday definitely 2 o'clock. 15 minutes before we're gonna do a sound check. We're gonna do all this stuff. It's gonna be really planned, record everything. Everything's good. And we fucked around for an hour. No usable
Yeah,
audio.
like, here's the thing, right? Okay, so Sylvia knows what basically happened, but what we also did was we used the text to speech feature on Discord.
I remember right now.
And we just spammed the shit out of the text to speech feature.
I remember.
And
Oh,
Wait,
I
what?
was gonna say. Remember the first episode where we used the what was it called? What was it? Not so bot.
oh my god!
We
tell him,
were-
just tell him what happened.
There's a command in not so bot if you upload a picture on Discord and then do a command like .magic, and it just it content aware scales certain things, and it is funny. But when you're trying to record a podcast and someone is constantly doing those, and you just get
No,
and a group of idiots,
no.
it just becomes a roaring laughter.
Yeah,
all
everybody was just
screaming.
laughing the whole time. We were all screaming. There was no like if we released that, I feel no. Okay, I'm just gonna admit this. If we released that, I would have liked to edit that instead of what we did after that. To be honest, because like, but the thing
I
is,
could probably have the audio file.
it was just
I'm just saying.
really
Probably, why not?
We could do that. We could like
A Patreon
We could. I can. I.
exclusive.
Yeah, we'll do an exclusive episode. Like it's gonna be called. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
Really?
It's gonna be DD Podcast episode 1.5, and then it's gonna say the lost episode. That's gonna be the first lost episode.
Ooh.
And okay, and with the images, all you heard was everybody laughing. Nobody could speak. Nobody. I couldn't even speak as well. I was just laughing the entire time, and so was Soviet. Like Soviet was laughing the entire time as well.
Oh
He was
my
just
God.
laughing his ass off. We all were like, everybody was just trying to like be serious after that. But then after that, we were all just laughing and laughing and laughing, and and we all couldn't stop, so we had to stop the recording. We had to like calm down and ease into what we were, doing. And if you saw in the beginning of episode 1, we kind of continued it, but then it died down a little bit. And we also did it in episode 2 where we guest starred Eli just for the first part. And it was really whack just back then a little bit with that kind of shit. And yeah.
I like how we're
But-
reminiscing, but it's only been like 8 months.
Yeah.
It's been, well, I mean, 8 months is a really long time.
Not
That's-
really.
That's almost when a baby's born,
Yeah, but that's a bit
think-
different. Like it's still
Yeah,
the same
it's-
experience, I guess. It's still
The,
and again against the child's entire lifespan. That's like what 123rd, of the entire child fucking life. Fuck me, a child's entire fucking life. So like we're getting there. We're getting kind of older and whatnot. And we've learned a lot, but we have so fucking long to go until we're
and
professional.
I've realized how much has changed since back then. Like back then, the atmosphere was just random, and we would just spam memes and shit. But nowadays, like we have a shit ton of stuff on like the Discord now. Like we have like rules and shit. We have different channels for specific things. We have rules. Back then, it wasn't like that. The only rule we had back then was not to say the N
Hold
word.
up.
Let me get it started.
Like the hard R. Like the hard R. Yeah, when we started.
No, I was continuing Anthony's song. I
Oh.
was making a joke. Whoa, what's up, Anthony? Why'd you say hold up? We're holding up for you, Anthony.
What's up, Anthony? We're waiting.
We're waiting, Anthony.
Well, we're waiting.
Well, Anthony, what's going on, Anthony?
What's going on?
Well, what's going on, Anthony?
Okay. Wait, what?
Hey,
Okay. What happened?
Anthony's been sucked into the
So,
void.
Anthony has
I
been
saw a
sucked into
demon
the
crawl underneath him. The Pentagon with a bunch of Korean symbols just like formed underneath him into a circle, and then like God rays flow from above like the floorboards and shit.
Do you
And then
think
a
he's gonna
demon
come
pulled him
back?
underneath.
Do you think he's gonna come
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think so.
back? Maybe.
I think
Maybe
you
he's
can't
just
put
his
Anthony
internet.
down too long.
Nah, but-
We're saying in oh. That was like stomaching a joke.
I remember the Halloween. It was such a great time as
It
well.
was such a great time.
It was
My
such a
edibles actually
it was
never
such a
kicked in, I
wholesome
just took
time. It was such a wholesome time. October were the golden days for us. I'd like to say.
I love
'Cause,
the
like-
thumbnails Dob drew for that.
Oh yeah, Dob. Props to Dob. I'm gonna shout him out.
Big ups to Dob.
We love
Shout
you,
him
Dob.
out, Doltish Dauber on Twitter or something like that. I'll put him in the description.
Yeah.
Just
And
remind me.
what was I gonna say? October was such a great time to be around like Double D. Like it was a really wholesome time to be around Double D. Let me check if 3.5 was October. Yeah, 3.5 was around like
jeez.
October and shit. And me and Soviet were planning on getting myself a new mic at the time. Because like if you guys recall, I had a really shitty mic and I
It was
used
the worst mic I've ever heard.
yeah, I connected my earbuds that didn't even work. Like it didn't even output sound. I remember that was what I used to record. And then I'd connect my wireless headphones so that I can hear. And it was just the shittiest fucking what's it called? The shittiest goddamn
Sounds I've ever
sound
heard.
ever. And but we were just planning all that, and everybody was having a good time around October. We were all hyped about the Halloween episode. I remember every day October we would hype up the Halloween
fuck
episode in
yeah.
the Discord. It was such a great time to be around like Double D at that time.
It was when it was more active and where everyone was more invested.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Halloween time, everybody was more invested
Oh, yeah.
in that
it was,
shit.
It was more. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, exactly. And what's another thing I want to say? And like around my birthday, which is around October. Sorry, sorry for the self promo right there.
What means self promo? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I said it's my birthday right there.
It's my birthday, so it's self promo right now. I'm not doxing myself or anything. First, if you can send me something on Twitter, $25 PayPal gift card link. You know, I fuck with that. You know,
Yes.
at Soviet Dies on Twitter, my Twitter handle.
Yeah,
put that in the description
Soviet
too.
dies at Twitter handle. That's his
Yeah.
hat. But what was I gonna say? No, but around my birthday, my mom bought me a mic and an interface for me to record. And Soviet was really happy about it. I remember. So he was like, "Fuck yeah! Finally, we could finally hear your voice now." And I remember all that. Like we were just hyping up the mic and all that. We were hyping up the Halloween episode.
I remember this.
And I didn't get my mic before the Halloween episode, and I was like, God damn it! And then afterwards, on a party I had like for my birthday, I finally got the mic, and my mom was hiding it, obviously, but it wasn't a really good surprise, to be honest. But yeah,
I remember
thank you,
being
mom.
so fucking pissed. What I lied to?
Dude, I remember.
Yeah, you know, it did piss me off. You know, if
I
you're
rem-
into that.
I remember when we started as well. We were setting up the mic, me and Soviet, during the party. After the party, I mean. And I connected the interface, and I was about to test it out, but unfortunately, the cable that comes with the mic does not fit with the interface at all in any kind of input. And it was
it was an XLR to 3.5 millimeter.
Yeah, and that's what it came
And
with.
Yeah, because it expected you to like connect directly into an audio, like a not an audio interface, but like just like a laptop or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Or, like,
exactly.
You know, the mic, but it sounds terrible because using
Yeah.
your computer preamp, and it's also ass.
It's just
Peaky
ass.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into it. It's just ass. But yeah, we were so disappointed. And then afterwards, D&D, we were going to record that, and I ordered wait, no, before we get into the D&D episode, I ordered an XLR cable because I really did need it. And it was going to come soon. And it was an Amazon Basic. And so you expect like Amazon to deliver that shit pretty soon. I even used the Prime for it. Like my free trial Prime for it.
2-day shipping, you know?
It's like 2
free
days shipping. And two days pass, and we're gonna record the D&D episode that day. But my XLR cable was gonna come like 2 hours before we recorded. And then after that, we decided to start recording without the XLR cable. And I was just ready for the XLR cable, and we were just recording and all that shit. And then after the recording, I checked Amazon, and unfortunately, Amazon said, "Oh, the item hasn't even been shipped yet." And it really pissed me off when that happened. I was really, really fucking disappointed in Amazon for doing that
Didn't it
shit.
take like 2 weeks for it to actually come?
It took 2 weeks to come, and they gave me a full refund, including like well, they didn't charge me for
They
shit.
didn't give you. I think they gave you a refund. I think they gave you credit or some shit like that.
They gave me credit, like they gave me like a free they gave me money. they gave me money, and they gave me my refund, and I used the money they gave me to buy another XLR cable, which came in sooner. But then the 2 days after, the Amazon Basic cable came in, and now I have 2 XLR cables. But just recently, I gave my other mic to my cousin so that he can record his stuff. So yeah, that happened. But
Yeah, no, I fuck with it.
what was I going to talk about? Halloween. When we were recording the Halloween episodes, I remember how it was in the Discord server. You remember that, Soviet?
No, I do not. I don't remember a lot of things.
Well,
7 months ago. That's a long amount of time. Man.
I remember everybody was just spamming the fuck out of the Discord, and I was in my room. I was just like disappointed in Amazon for their shitty service and shit. And what's it called? We recorded 2 episodes. It was 2 sessions. And what's it called? After I was so hyped to record that I even joined the first session and pretended to be a ghost. And I was like, when are we gonna record already? And I was just so hyped.
We split everyone up into different groups because of I think Sigma couldn't record a certain amount of time, so we had to be whatever. It was something like that. It was either beans or whatnot. It was one person that couldn't record.
It was let me see. Let me check. It was Captain and Sigma that had different timings
because they're in different time zones, and so they couldn't do it.
Yeah,
at a certain time.
Yeah, and we had 2 groups. It was Group A and Group B, and we made 2 roles. Group A and Group B.
That.
And Group A went, and Group B, which was me, Soviet, Tristan, and Captain. All 3 of us, since Captain was recording. We were just hyped. We were like, when are they gonna fucking end when are they gonna end the goddamn podcast? And unfortunately, they ended so early. I don't know why.
3 minutes. That's oh my god. I mean, yeah, we went an hour and 22.
Yeah, we went not 22. We went 29 minutes over them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, part 1 was way better than part 2. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, I'm going to say that too. And it has more views, it's a boost.
It's better quality. Dob really stole the show right there. He really did kick everybody's ass there.
I think it'd be cool having him on more. He's a very, very flamboyant personality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very. as I was gonna say a really fancy word, but I don't know if I can pronounce it.
Exquisite.
Exquisite. I'm fucking retarded.
Nah, but then the part two we were recording, and I was like, nah, this is gonna be shitty. I kind of regret this a little bit. We should have been more prepped, but it happened, and we really did enjoy like October. Halloween was nice. I went trick or treating. I talked with Soviet when I was trick or treating and shit. It was just a wholesome time to be around Double D around October, and I remember episode 3 as well. Episode 3 is a story as well. Like me and my parents, we were gonna go somewhere, and it was a pretty big like trip there. So, and we just recorded episode 3, and Soviet sent me like the video file, and what's it called? He sent me the video file, and I was editing it on the road trip, but I wasn't really feeling it. So because like we were on the road trip, and obviously when you're in the car for a long time, you're gonna get headaches and shit. So episode 3, I just put down my phone, and just because I used to edit on my phone. I'm sorry, guys.
What the fuck?
I used to edit the podcast on my phone. I remember that. And episode 3, I just put down my phone. I didn't want to edit because I had headaches. And when we got to where we were, it was such a beautiful place. I loved it. I really did.
Where'd you go?
I'm gonna bleep this out. I went to I think.
Oh, very interesting high-pitched noise.
Yep. Yeah, but it was a really nice place. The hotel was nice. Well, yeah, the hotel was nice. It had a hot tub outside, dude. And I went late at night. I
Such a
nice
late night
place.
hot tub chilling.
Dude, you know what's the greatest feeling? Just being outside in the water. I don't know why, but it's such a great feeling.
Bare ass naked outside, where anyone with a flashlight could see you. That's the best feeling.
Yeah, and what's it called? I came to the hotel. I was editing the podcast a little bit, but then I saw outside the hot tub in the pool, and I was like, Mom, let me go to the pool real quick. She gave me the card, and I didn't even bring my phone, and I didn't even edit the podcast as well for like episode 3 for a little bit, and I just went to the hot tub, and I was just chilling in the hot tub, and then I went to the pool, and then I came back to the hot tub, and it was really nice, and then after that I went to edit the podcast, but then I saw we had a TV with actual networks, with like Cartoon Network, and I just watched Adult Swim the whole time.
You know, I respect that. I respect that, Chris. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad you pushed your schedule back or with us. I'm not even mad.
I'm sorry.
I respect that. I respect
I'm sorry.
that. I wouldn't do it.
Sorry.
Chris, I would do the exact same thing, to be honest. But I
Really?
wouldn't like ever say, yeah, fucking, it's my vacation, man. You know, like if I want to enjoy it, I enjoy it.
I told
Fuck
everybody.
the podcast.
I told everybody that I was gonna go to a road trip as well.
No, yeah, you're kind of like we're our only editor.
Yeah, and
You know,
everybody was
like,
like,
I don't-
"Fuck." Everybody was
I
like,
think
"Fuck it."
Captain could. Captain.
Yeah,
could,
Captain.
but
Captain
he-
could.
I mean, yeah, he did. By the time of episode 3, no, he didn't. I don't think he edited. I know he
No,
like
he
told us
didn't.
he could.
He didn't
I
edit
know.
till Micro D.
Yeah, until Micro Z, which is 2 months after, which could have been
Yep.
some time. So, I mean, yeah, you're overstressed, you're overburdened. You know,
I
you
wasn't
never-
really stressed. I wasn't really stressed. I just didn't want to at the time. No, I
Like, okay.
did like editing, but I just didn't. I just was in
If you're like
vacation. I
faced
didn't
between
want to.
like editing and like having a vacation, and enjoying yourself, you're probably gonna like enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and
So,
it was a
yeah.
really nice time. I went to go see a waterfall. I went to go up to a mountain. We went hiking a little bit and shit. And we went to a really nice restaurant. And it's like, dude, a piece of steak is like fucking $50 there. Like a slab of
Fuck.
steak. And I had like
Okay.
I had goat meat. Well, is it goat meat? I don't know. I had like some kind of meat, and it was like $50.
Some kind of meat.
And I had like pumpkin sauce, and it was really good. And
Oh
mashed
my
potatoes,
god, I
corn.
really want a steak. I want prime rib right fucking now.
I want a ribeye right now.
I'm not to be disrespectful or anything, but I would kill myself if I was vegan. There's no
Really?
physical, but there's no way I could deal without going with. There are alternatives and shit like that, but there's still alternatives. They're not the
Yeah.
same thing. And when you
Yeah.
when you taste like, a lightly fried, medium rare, T-bone marbled steak, Wagyu beef,
Yup.
deep fry, like all that stuff, like I haven't experienced Wagyu meat yet, but you can see like those dry age Wagyu meat, shows or whatever, and they look like the fucking best, creamiest fucking anything, the
Yup.
best anything meat in existence. And I'm like, dog, if I had stopped having cheese, I'd be sad.
Yeah.
Let alone having one of the best creations to man. And I understand the health benefits, but I'm
Yeah.
not a fucking meat eater.
Yeah.
I like, I eat salads mostly. I eat rice mostly, which
Yeah,
isn't good for you.
It is important to eat healthy, but like
You can't
meat.
cut out something.
Meat.
It's meat. It's good for you. It's protein. When you have to take vitamin supplements that have other shits and chemicals in there, it's
Yeah.
not good for you. There's certain vitamins you can only get from plant products or animal products or certain
yeah.
bacterium that are technically vegan, but not really because they're bacteria, but technically because we don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Meat's
all about
just-
regulation.
Meat's just good. It depends on the way you get it, and depends on the way you prep it, and it depends on the way.
Like, yeah,
see-
you don't need, like, you could totally cut out hot dogs and totally cut out certain things like that. Like, really processed meats are terrible for you because they have so many preservatives or whatnot. Like chicken nuggets or boneless chicken that are literally just certain enzymes used to stick little chicken giblets. I think it's like what? Something glutamase protein that sticks, meats together. That
Yep.
can be made into chicken wings. And it looks like real chicken. And it looks boneless.
Yep.
But it is literally meat glue stuck together into a mold
Yeah.
with a bunch of preservatives so it doesn't die ever. That's not something you
yeah.
need to be putting in your body. But like a steak every once in a while, man, fucking whatnot. Go ahead. If you don't want to eat a steak ever and
It's
enjoy
fine.
the beautiful flavor, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
No,
you
but-
can't be telling people how to live their lives.
Yeah. You shouldn't.
know,
You shouldn't
like,
really
that's
like
the-
judge
if
people's
you're-
lives.
I mean, you can judge people's lives. You don't need to make it verbal to them, or be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Or you can tell them, hey, you're eating too much bacon, man. Like I see you eating, handfuls of bacon, and you're washing it down with nutmeg, or not nutmeg, fucking liqueur egg drink.
Yeah.
Fucking I don't remember what it was. Eggnog, that's what it was.
Eggnog.
I fucking love eggnog, especially whatever. But when you're doing that, yeah, you can make it apparent to them they're probably eating shittily. But if they don't take your advice, man, they're autonomous human beings. They can do what the fuck they want.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah, but like meat is meat. Let people eat meat. I don't give a shit if. Okay,
It's a
actually, no. This is
natural
kind of
human
this is
thing.
kind of fucked
We
up
have
to
meat
say.
teeth. We have. I don't give a shit if it lived.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine knowing the fact that something needs to get killed so that I can eat it. I'm fine with that. Like it's just the circle of life. It's what animals do as well.
Think with this. If an animal had the position or had the power to kill you, would it? Yeah. If it's hungry, it's gonna fucking eat you, man.
Yeah, it's gonna eat you. It's not.
Like
it's
if,
not like
if it was at the top of the food chain, it would fucking eat you because
Like-
it's at the top of the food chain for a fucking reason.
it's like a turtle and a fish, right? Like a turtle will fucking eat that fish, and you won't say shit about it. You'll be like, nature's so beautiful. But the second I eat like a ribeye, you're gonna judge me for that shit. Like,
Yeah.
fuck
And
off.
There are certain issues like there was that one farm, I can't remember the name of it, but it's severely abused their cattle or did certain things that's fucking terrible. That's terrible. Don't put that
Yeah.
blame on me. I didn't pay to do that. I didn't pay them to abuse the cattle. I paid for meat. I paid for a product from a service that gets money, it's not up to me. It's up to the government to kind of procure those things and make sure they go well. It's up to the government. It's
Yeah.
up to the companies to do whatnot, and it's up to you to be vigilant to know where that meat's coming from. But if I eat meat from something that is ethical, there shouldn't be a reason why. Well, whatever. Because back then, what do you think humans did back then to get
We hunted down
animals?
meat. Yeah.
We shot an arrow through their fucking skull and watched as they bled out, man. Like
Yeah.
a little cow gun to their forehead, which they die instantly, or a little slit to the throat. That's way better than what we did before to get our meat. And like
I could-
lions or shit. Well, like they maul them to death.
But
Like dog.
But like, don't get too far with it. Like, don't kill your own kind and fucking eat them. Like, that's That's creepy.
Insane.
That's insane.
Top of the food chain.
Just get some. Just just do whatever you want. Just don't eat
That's
your own
so
kind. Don't eat your own
Yeah.
kind, please.
Yeah, don't do that.
Now, but going back to my story, even though it's not that interesting anymore after what we just said, what's it called? I went to that restaurant and it was such a nice restaurant. $50
Yeah, I
steak.
forgot.
All right, whatever. But the view was so nice. Like, we had a nice view for the restaurant, and it was just this little lake, and it was fall season, so like there was just leaves falling off, like trees, and falling into the lake, and it was so nice to just look at and admire. And yeah, and that restaurant was nice. But I really regret not going with my parents to go like explore like where we were, like after the restaurant. Like I did enjoy my time going up to the waterfall and hiking and all that, but like I really do regret like going up, like exploring with them and not going back to the hotel. I really do wish I could just go back and just explore with them instead of just staying in the hotel. Like if it wasn't for me to go back to the hotel, episode 3 would have been a little bit more delayed. But
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, it was such a nice time back then. I really miss those times, just like
It was.
how
And
the
then-
atmosphere was.
And then we had the 2-month break of Captain leaving for a while, and
Yeah.
things
Also,
slowing down.
yeah, I wanna say something. Captain Quinn will no longer be editing for us anymore. It's just gonna be me and Soviet. I'm gonna try my best. Try my best to like get shit out there. Okay.
Also,
So,
we're gonna be testing
Oh,
something
wait.
out.
oh wait, hold up. I gotta say something. But
Mm.
Captain, if we refer to him as Manager Quinn, that's because he is our actual like manager.
Yeah,
He will be
is
like
the
in the
server
future. He
owner
will
and
be doing
manager.
stuff. He will be doing stuff for like Double D, like getting hosts and stuff.
But
That's what he's
yeah,
gonna
but
do.
the thing is, he's just too busy to do things, and we respect
Yeah,
that. He's an adult. He has a career. He has a job, and he's doing what he wants to
Yeah.
do with his life, and we
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
stop him from doing that. And
Yeah,
he's a cool
exactly.
dude, and we respect him.
Exactly. I really do and respect
Yeah.
Captain for everything he's done. Like, he'll be on recordings, but in terms of just like editing and stuff, he won't be doing that
Or
anymore.
being
so.
there too much, or maybe he'll flip flop around.
Yeah,
he doesn't
but
know.
he will be our manager,
know.
and he'll be supporting us and helping us out with getting guys.
Yeah, and
But what were you
we
gonna
need
say?
to find more
Soviet?
guests. I don't remember anymore. I do not remember.
Shit. You
Fuck.
think this is a good time to stop?
You know what? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, this was a good episode. I really enjoyed
that
like
was nice.
looking back. Like,
Oh my
even though
God.
Anthony left, we love you, Anthony. Okay.
I think
Okay.
yeah, bro was kind of right. The intro was kind of weird, but like
Yeah, the intro's kind of weird, but if you made it this far,
If not.
thank you so much for listening. And yeah, stay tuned. We are uploading soon. I just had to take a 2-month break from Double D.
oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. We're gonna start trying gaming videos out with.
Oh yeah, we are going to try gaming videos because I don't know if you guys seen Loser Squad. Don't subscribe. I'm just kidding. I said on Loser Squad that I'm getting a new PC, so I will be starting to render videos out, so it'll be way quicker for videos to go out. So if you guys haven't seen my story or anything like that, expect the PC like around mid-July, probably end of July, but it will happen. It will happen, guaranteed. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anything else you want to say, Soviet?
No.
Not
Eat
really.
shit, piss, and ass.
Thank you all for for listening to the Double D podcast. Stay tuned for episode 17, where me and Sigma will be
Crying in a ditch.
crying in a ditch. Yeah. So, bye guys. I'll see you on the next episode.